Welcome to the TSI and On-Demand Essay Overview. In this lesson, we'll cover everything you need to know to succeed on this important writing assessment. The TSI is a placement test for Texas colleges. It shows whether you're ready for college-level writing. You'll write one persuasive or argumentative essay, about 300 to 600 words. It's not timed, but it must be completed in one sitting. Most importantly, your evidence should come from detailed, specific examples from your own experiences, thoughts, and observations. On-demand writing is a CISD requirement. Each grade level from 7th through 12th grade completes one timed writing assignment per quarter for the first 3 quarters. Juniors and seniors will write argument essays similar to the TSI. So all of your on-demand essays this year and next will be based on the TSI essay. All essays are scored holistically using the TSI rubric. The CISD on-demand essay not only assesses where you are skill-wise in your writing, it also prepares you to take the TSI exam that is required by all Texas colleges. The TSI essay is scored on several writing elements: purpose and focus, organization and structure, development and support, sentence variety and style, mechanical conventions, and critical thinking. In short, you must have a clear thesis, organized paragraphs, strong examples, correct grammar, and logical reasoning. TSI essays are graded holistically on a scale from 1 to 8. You need at least a 5 to pass. The 6 main categories are purpose and focus, organization and structure, development and support, sentence variety and style, mechanics, and critical thinking. CISD uses its own on-demand rubric. It assesses the same elements that the TSI essay does. You will be graded on this CISD on-demand rubric. To succeed, your essay should include a brief introduction with a thesis statement, 2 to 3 body paragraphs with strong topic sentences and detailed examples, and a brief conclusion. Here are the must-haves for your essay. Include an introduction and conclusion. State your thesis clearly. Use strong topic claim sentences. Provide detailed examples. Maintain an academic tone. Control your grammar and mechanics. And write at least 3 to 5 paragraphs, about 350 to 600 words. Writing is a process. This one has 8 steps that you'll want to carefully look through before you begin. First, you'll unpack the prompt and pick a side. You have to take a side here. This is a persuasive, argumentative essay. Then brainstorm examples. Determine topic sentence claims and write a working thesis. After that, revise your claims and examples, refine your thesis, and finally, draft your introduction and conclusion. Step 1 is unpack the prompt and pick a side. Read carefully, paying attention to key words. Then decide on your opinion and jot it down so you can keep your focus. Step 2 is to brainstorm and free write. Think of 2 or 3 specific examples from your life experiences or observations and write a short paragraph about each one. You can brainstorm examples using the HELP strategy. H is for history, so you can use historical events, figures, or movements as examples. E is for experiences. Draw from your personal experiences or observations that you've made. L is for literature. That includes examples from novels, poems, short stories, plays, any text that you've read. P is for pop culture or current events. So you can refer to movies, you can refer to social media, other trends that are going on, news events, anything that is currently happening in the world that you would like to draw from. For step 3, you're going to want to turn each of your examples into a topic sentence claim. Each claim should explain why the example supports your opinion. Look at each example that you just brainstormed and ask yourself, why does this example prove my opinion? You're going to turn that answer into one clear sentence that will start your paragraph. So this will be your topic sentence claim. Here is an example. If the prompt is about lunch breaks and you describe the short lunch period at your school, your topic claim could be a longer lunch break would give students enough time to eat and recharge, which helps them focus in afternoon classes. Each body paragraph should start with a claim like this, followed by your example and explanation. After you have claimed topic sentences for all of your body paragraphs, then you're going to do step 4, which is write a thesis statement. This is just going to be a working thesis statement, so it can change. But combine your opinion with a short version of your 2 or 3 claims. This creates a roadmap for your essay. Let's take a look at this thesis template. You could use this every time you go to write a thesis statement for an on-demand essay. So you can begin with I believe or in my opinion. Then you're going to state your main claim that answers that prompt directly. Then you're going to use the word because, and then proceed to list the topic claims for your different paragraphs for A, B, or C. If you just have A and B, then that's all that you'll put. But if you have 3 body paragraphs, you'll include all 3. For example, I believe social media is beneficial because it connects people, spreads information quickly, and encourages creative expression. So I've used each part of that template and created a strong thesis statement. Now we're on step 5, and this is a critical step, especially for your clarity and your organization. So you are going to revise your topic claim sentences by adding transition words or phrases. So, such as words like most importantly, in addition, or finally. This creates better flow and organization. So, when you're revising your topic claim sentences for each of your body paragraphs, what you're doing is you're adding introductory transition words or phrases. So these will come at the very beginning of that topic claim sentence. For claim sentence A, you could use most importantly, first of all, firstly, or in the first place. Please notice all of these are followed by a comma before you state the rest of your sentence. For body paragraph topic claim sentence B, you can use in addition, furthermore, or secondly. For body paragraph topic claim sentence C, you can use words like lastly and finally. Again, you're going to want to place a comma after these because they are considered introductory words or phrases. Now, step 6 is revising your examples by adding parenthetical transitional phrases. Parenthetical just means it's inside of a paragraph. So these are transitional words or phrases that help with organization and flow inside of the paragraph. Some examples are, for example, in fact, or to illustrate. These make your writing clearer and more connected. Here are some examples of how you can revise your free writes um, in adding those transitional words or phrases to help that coherence. So, to introduce your examples, you can start that sentence by saying, for example, for instance, or to illustrate. Again, we have commas introducing those sentences. You can also add ideas by adding words like also, moreover, and additionally. All of these are going to help you with transitioning into your next thoughts, and it just makes your paragraph more logical and have better flow. If you're wanting to show contrast inside of your paragraph, you can use transition words or phrases like however, on the other hand, or although. If you want to show cause and effect, you can use words like therefore, as a result, or because. Well, we're on step 7, so we are almost done. Step 7 is to revise and clarify the thesis statement. You may not have to make any changes, but you may want to. You want to check that your thesis matches your claims and your examples. Make your thesis clear, concise, and very easy to understand. Ensure that the order of the topic claim A, topic claim B, and topic claim C that are listed in your thesis are the same order they appear in the body paragraphs of your essay. So you're just going to have to double check and make sure that all of that is lined out clearly. And finally, step 8 is to write a brief introduction and conclusion. You're going to want to double check that your conclusion has an introductory transition word uh, to start it, to begin off that conclusion. So write a short intro that includes a hook in your thesis. And then for the conclusion, you're going to want to restate the thesis and then leave something for the reader to think about. Make sure it starts with a transition phrase like in summary or overall. Again, the introduction provides a hook and your thesis statement. Your thesis statement should be the last sentence of your introduction. Here's a full example of an introduction. In today's world, almost everyone uses social media daily. I believe social media is beneficial because it connects people, spreads information quickly, and encourages creative expression. Your brief conclusion needs to have a restatement of the thesis, but in new words. You don't want to say the exact same thing. And then a sentence that leaves the reader with a final thought. Listen to this example. Overall, social media has many positive effects because it helps people stay connected, share information instantly, and show their creativity. When used wisely, social media can be a powerful tool that strengthens relationships and builds community in today's world. Okay, guys, so when you're writing that conclusion topic sentence, be sure you include an introductory transition word or phrase there as well. On the slide previous, I used overall to introduce that restatement of the thesis statement. This time I've just used ultimately. So it says ultimately, social media has many positive effects because it helps people stay connected, share information instantly, and show their creativity. You can use other ones like in summary, overall, or to sum up, or even ultimately, like I did here. All of these are good options. You may want to stay away from in conclusion But if you're just tied to it, you can use that as well. Now, here are some final tips before I let you go. But you need to stick to that thesis. Do not get off topic. What you decided, what you've built, that's what you need to stick to. Stay organized by following that thesis in the correct order. Use transition words and phrases. Write clearly and with detail. Those examples need to be fleshed out. They need to be specific and interesting. And don't forget to indent your paragraphs. If they're not written in paragraphs, it's not an essay. So follow these steps and you will be ready to succeed on the TSI essay when you're taking it and the on demand essay that you will take in your English classes every quarter from here on out. Good luck, guys.